In this video, we'll be exploring the voice linking features of the 8 Voice synthesizer. The 8 Voice, as the name might imply, is actually made up of 8 individual voices that are all standalone synthesizers. This unique architecture allows you to create incredibly rich patches by using unique sounds for each voice module. However, instead of needing to program every module individually to start your patch designs, you can actually link voices together as part of 2 separate groups to speed up your patching workflow. These 2 link groups can be found in the lower left of the plugin window. Here, we can enable and disable the linking with the power button, select the voices we'd like to use with the 1 through 8 buttons, and solo the current link group with the solo button. To begin our patch today, let's set voices 1 through 4 to link group 1, and then 5 through 8 to link group 2. Each voice's currently assigned link group will also be indicated by the link group label in the bottom left corner of each individual voice module. Let's begin by soloing out link group 1 and setting the filter with a low cutoff and medium resonance. Next, we'll add a slight envelope to the filter with the modulation depth knob. As you can see, when we move these controls, any linked voices will follow accordingly. Let's hear what we've got so far. Then, we'll set the filter envelope to have a slow attack, long decay phase, and a low sustain value. If you find that you need to get a closer look at a module to fine-tune its settings, you can also use the focus buttons in the top panel of the plugin interface. Next, let's remove voices 1 and 2 from the link group. Then, in voices 3 and 4, we'll tune the first VCO up 7 semitones for a perfect fifth to create a lush, full chord sound. One great feature of the 8 Voice is that when voices are re-linked, they aren't reset. So, we can re-link voices 1 through 4, and then apply a change to the amplitude envelope without affecting any other settings. Now, let's move on to voice group 2 by soloing it out. Here, we'll change the filter into bandpass mode using the bandpass toggle. Then, we'll set the cutoff to a medium value with a high resonance. For some added interest, we'll increase the envelope modulation amount to the filter. To finish it off, we'll lower the sustain value of the envelope and decrease the decay for a short attacking sound to the filter. For some added interest to the patch, let's change the second VCO to be pulse mode. Then, we'll apply some pulse width modulation using the modulation depth control of VCO2 and adjust the LFO rate. To finalize our sound, we'll unlink all of group 1 and 2 and apply some subtle tweaks to each voice like changing the panning, filter cutoff, tuning, the octave settings, and add some extra depth to the sound by adding a bit of noise or sub-oscillator to the voices with the sub-oscillator and noise blend knob. With that done, we've created a much more rich and wide sound to the patch. Finally, with an added touch of the built-in delay and reverb in the effects section, we've successfully created our first patch in the 8 Voice. The Cherry Audio 8 Voice synthesizer is available now. For more information or to try it for yourself today, you can visit cherryaudio.com.